Hello, welcome to Factorio. So, in my last video, I was talking about how I was an old school player, and I thought I'd give more context to that. So, uh, when I started playing Factorio, I'm pretty sure it was 0.10. It was sometime in May 2014, and I played it pretty religiously for 4 years. Started tapering off, and by the time it was released on Steam, I played it on Steam for probably 300 hours, and then just really didn't touch it from there. Uh, so until the last couple weeks, and coming back, it amazes me how much the game has changed. It is an addictive game to begin with, but when the base game has added this much to it, it brings you in further. So one of the things that has changed a lot is power generation. There's just so many things have changed. The formulas are completely different, from boilers to steam generators, uh, and nuclear wasn't in the base game for a long time. I don't know what version they added it, but from my recollection, only nuclear you had back in the day was through mods, like Bob's mods, Angel's mods, stuff like that. And they added it to the base game. And some of the videos I was watching kind of skipped out on certain aspects of nuclear generation and whatnot. And I thought I'd make a video kind of going over certain power productions, mainly nuclear, and doing the setup. So this setup here is nothing special. All these formulas for like nuclear reactors to heat exchangers to steam turbines you can find on the wiki. The formulas are pretty well known for, boilers to steam turbines. There's nothing really to talk about there. There's plenty of videos that could explain better builds and demonstrate builds similar to this that you can do, and you can merge these for a much better power output, because a lot of the videos I did watch do kind of skip over that the heat pipes, the closer they are to the reactor, the hotter they get to the max temperature. Like 966, 970. Come over here. They're pretty much temperature of the reactor. So the closer you can get these to this and still manage to spaghetti belt at least bring fuel in and spent fuel out, the better. So that is one aspect they go over. Now, this isn't a exact perfect build. I believe if we merge these, that we are missing some steam turbines to make this actually efficient, and I think some heat exchangers would have to be added. This is kind of what I was experimenting with, is doing two mirror builds to see exactly what I would have to move and in what fashion to move them. I've seen some pretty good designs, on Factorio on Reddit. Also saw plenty of the top 10 videos just YouTube Factorio nuclear reactors. They cover this area pretty good. The thing that I found that they were lacking in is just explaining how long this takes. As far as I can see, there's no way of getting your base amount of 238, right? No, 235. Sorry, not 238. To get this going, so you need 42.5, and it produces an extra one. And then from there, it just, once you get enough to run one, and then you work up to running 2, 3, 4, and it just, explodes from there. A lot of these videos I've seen are people playing in like free build mode, and it just didn't seem like they gave you a good idea of how long this takes. It takes a good while. Like I said, the only way I can see you speeding up this process is just mining way more uranium and bringing it in. And that comes with issues because you got to do massive buffer chests, and I'm sure there are way more efficient builds than what I got here, even compact. But this is kind of how, when I don't understand something, especially in this game, I generally build a bigger imprint of it, get an idea of how it's working, and then the next build I improve on it. This run through is going to be my sandbox, and I'm just going to keep playing it uh, when I feel like experimenting with stuff. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. You just mine a lot of uranium, process it, and one of the technologies that are absolutely important to this, and you should not do nuclear before you uh, get this, is the enrichment process here. The what is that? Corvax. That's right, Corvax enrichment. It's not. You're going to waste way too much time without Corvax enrichment. I mean, it's like 1 to 100, and 235 to 238. You're going to get like one of these to every 100 bits of this you get, and you just get these massive stockpiles. This has gotten better because I've stopped processing, but I mean, 680. There's 4.7, 4.7, roughly 9.5K, and we got 2.9 and 4.8. But this has been running probably for at least an hour in real time at this processing level. So it's actually started eating through some of the buffer chests. I actually had to delete some, as you can see here. Uh, but yeah, another thing I wanted to go over with is steam engines. I kind of hinted at this in my last game, and last video, anybody that saw them is like, what the hell is he doing? And that is me building from an old template, and also forgetting the 300 hours I played in Steam, which that had changed. It had changed by then. I should have known better than the build I was doing. But that's why we're here. We're here to learn. So this build I came up with, which I have found out since is the standard build for most people in Steam engines. It's pretty straightforward. 20 to 40, 1 to 2. I feel embarrassed that people that saw that. But yeah, that's how you should do it. And I feel bad. And I know my accumulators to solar panel is off too. It I didn't know that they had changed the ratio for those for charging and whatnot. I didn't even notice they had ratios for that, to be honest. But yeah, it's a fun game. Till next time.